Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to episode number 17 of this educational video series. I'm your host Vijay and I'm a CPA. Today we're going to take a look at the tax ramification of using your vacation rental for personal use. Now, in a normal course of business, if you have a rental property that you rent out to other people on a short-term rental basis, then you can deduct the expenses associated with maintaining and operating this particular rental property. But for a given tax year, if you end up using this rental property for personal use as well, then you need to allocate the total expenses between personal usage and the rental usage. And then you can only deduct the expenses associated with the rental usage of the property. Now, in order to calculate the rental usage expenses, you first need to calculate the rental use percent of this particular property. The way you calculate the rental use percent is first you calculate the number of days that you rented this property out to other people at a fair rental value. And then you also count the number of days that you used the property for personal use. Now divide the number of days that you rented this property out at a fair rental value by the total number of fair rental days and the personal usage days. And this will give you the rental use percent. Now multiply this rental use percent by the total expenses associated with this rental property, and that will give you the expenses that you can deduct on the tax return related to rental usage of the property. Let's take a look at an example that will help clarify things a little. Let's say you have a lake house that you rent out on a short-term rental basis. For any given tax year, you rented this property at a fair rental value for 90 days. And for the same tax year, you also ended up using the property for personal use for 10 days. Now, in this case, the rental use percent will be 90%, calculated by dividing the total number of fair rental days by the number of total days that the property was used in a tax year. Then you take this rental use percent and then multiply it by the total expenses associated with maintaining and operating this rental property, and that will give you the rental use expenses that you can deduct on that year's tax return. So I hope that's clear to you all. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is on your screen, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Now, final thing before I sign off for today, everyone, if you like this video and if you find value in the videos that I create, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for this week, everyone. I'll catch you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.